All right, let's get this recap rolling. Start with some of the highlights. It really was the main one being this boyfriend bowl here. You can see it came down to Kelsey and it came down to Devonte Adams. At the end of it, 4 touchdowns put Jason over the edge. That's the boyfriend bowls. Jason top, Chad bottom. But jury's still out whether Chad prefers that spot or not. So we'll just have to see. We'll just have to see. Um, Outside of Henry and Eckler, Jay Jettas, Chubb, Josh Allen, Steph Diggs, they all did well, but it came down to these two guys. It was a fun Monday night. Moving on, we'll go to Ken and David. Kind of a big matchup here, too, posturing for these middle positions currently. Um, Kenny able to pull this one out. It was a big win for him. I think he needed it. It was a tough matchup on both sides. Dalvin and Mandrews coming through nicely. Mandrew's been pretty nice all year long, as expected. Christian Kirk was a big dud for Dave after 4 really great weeks, 3 really. Is he a smash start still, or is he not? It's going to be a question. Also, question on the Jags fool's gold or not. I don't know. Fun to see. We'll see where that goes. You got ETN on his way up too, taking over from J Rob. That could be nice. Brees Hall broke out, obviously. That guy's a stud. Redraft leagues, you got him like the 4th round. It's Fleece Hall right there, baby. That's really it. Most of the other matchups were pretty one-sided. Obviously, Varnum steamrolled me. That's why I'm here. I guess you can park there. Really hasn't been much question about that so far this year. So parking lot's open. Come on in. Ian stays above water by beating Garrett. Decent week there from him. Kamara, Cooper, Hollywood had another great week. Hollywood's been a stud so far. I don't know if that's going to stay with D Hop coming back, but that's going to be an interesting one to watch. See how that goes. Uh, Lee beat Thomas here. Wasn't really close either. It was a good week from Lee considering his record and his team. He got some good performances here out of Raheem Mostert. But the real star was Mr. Gabriel Davis, which I sent you a trade for a first-round pick for him in the offseason. I don't think you ever saw it, though. But maybe we'll revisit that one. But anyway, moving on. And the last little matchup there is Curtis over Steven. Curtis needed this win as well to keep his record going and staying at the top of the leaderboard. Big game for touchdown Lenny. Finally, he said that the touchdowns were coming, and a couple of them finally did, but 11 targets. That's huge. See what Rashad White steps into there too. I like that kid. I think he's gonna do some stuff there. We'll move on to that. That's all the recap for the week, guys. As far as the matchups, let's look at the standings though. Talk about these two guys here at 5-0. Varney's looking strong again. Will it be his year? Kind of feels like the storyline every year, but it's fun to follow. See if he can get it this year. Some great offseason moves from Jason. Really boosted him up. He's strong and he's got a little depth to boot with it too. No doubt one to watch for as the year continues. Kurt's here at 4-1. It's a solid team. He puts up some points, has a good floor. I don't think the ceiling's real high though, so we'll see. If his average of 100 around 100 points a week can hold over. Chad here sitting at 3-2. He and Dave both, and Ian. Sorry. Chad though is back to that depth. You could use somebody. I'm not even sure that you can field 2 running backs this week. But I guess that's what happens when your old bench is injured or suspended or they just suck. So good luck. You're playing me this week. Hope you can field a roster. Dave and Ian, see how this shakes out. Both of these guys are pretty solid teams. Dave's got some good youth breaking out, I think, which could be very useful, especially later in the season. Ian's got some real good depth. I think his just is going to be maintenance on or management on who's going to play each week, and hoping to get those right. We made some good moves to get rolling. Kenny here is my big surprise. Really thought he'd be one of the stronger ones of the year. Record doesn't indicate that, but the points for do. So I don't know. I could see this moving up a little bit, maybe supplanting over here as we start to approach the mid fantasy season. So things starting to warm up there. Uh, that's really about it. Everyone else on this list is trash. We suck. Why even go over it? Don't forget, Terry LLC here is open for business, as I imagine, as it's Scott's Top's Gun defund the league and the place you can park now. All open for business if you're up on top here and looking to make some moves for it. A lot of fun this week, guys. Lots of trades the past 2 weeks. It's been fun to watch in there. And before I wrap this up, Dave, I really kind of thought this was important. So I reached out and was able to get some inspirational words spoken that I really wanted to relay to you. And Mike Gundy, Coach Mike Gundy, really wanted to make sure you got this message. So I'll put that on here. I'm going to sign off with that, and I will see you guys probably next time, as this will happen again.
Hey David, Coach Gundy here, Oklahoma State. In the league tell me that you're not a man, and you're not even close. All right? Don't be that guy in the league. David, come on, man. Do better. Do better. Do better. Do better.
Do better.